Hello. This video is about how to set up your left hand for the proper playing position on the bass. The first thing you want to make sure you're set with is that you have a really good, solid, and stable bass position. So the key to this is making sure that this corner right here is lined up in that spot between your hip and your belly button. The other thing too is you want to work on making sure you hold the weight of the bass up with your hips and your body and not your left hand. There's a good way you can check that by leaning the bass into your body with that corner and kind of allowing it to be held up. If you notice, it falls very slowly. That means that I've got the weight of this bass centered into my body. If it's falling very fast forward or very fast backwards, either way, that means you don't really have the weight evenly leaning up against your body. So you want to make sure that your body is holding up the weight of the instrument. Okay, now that you know you have this nice setup, you can help yourself. You're still new to this by holding onto the bass with your right hand and keeping it in position. The thing you want to know is you do not want to let the bass be sideways. You don't want the whole side of your bass against your body, just this corner. That's going to help set your position up so that you can be nice and comfortable with this. So, assuming that our position and we're very stable and solid, we're going to talk about how to get that left hand into position. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to hold out our left hands just like this. And I want you to pretend like you are standing under a porch and it's raining outside and you're holding a cup and you're trying to collect as much rainwater as you can without getting your body wet. So imagine you're holding onto this cup and you can see that my hand is shaped like a C. I wouldn't hold onto a cup like this or like this. I'm holding onto a nice C-shaped cup, okay? So our arms are nice and straight like this. What we're going to do then is, without dropping our elbow and letting our elbow droop, we're going to bring that arm in and place our thumb behind the neck, halfway between the first tape and the second tape. This tape closest to the scroll and the next one down on the back. So halfway between that space right there. So the next thing we need to do is talk about our finger spacing. Our finger spacing can be found by doing the secret bass handshake. You start by putting your first finger in between your eyebrows. Your middle finger, this is with your left hand, your middle finger under your nose, and your ring finger and pinky finger on your lips. And what you will find is you get a nice bass hand shape where there's a big space between 1 and 2, and all 2, 3, and 4 are much more scrunched together. So big shape, while we still maintain that C shape. So again, we're holding our cup. We bring it in, we line that thumb up behind the neck of the instrument. We still have that nice rounded C shape. We place our first finger on that first tape and space our fingers out so our second finger is directly across from our thumb, and then our third and pinky finger are crunched down together to press down our pinky finger on that next tape. It's also important to note that we want to make sure that our wrist is nice and straight, that we have a nice relaxed hand. We don't want to feel this bend in our neck or in the wrist at all, or bringing our shoulder way up. We want it to be nice and comfortable, and we want that wrist and forearm to feel like it gently flows into the hand. One of the things that you want to have this bass leaning to you is because of that. If we stand this bass up straight, or if we curl our bass towards our body, this is when our wrist bends, and we have to use the strength of our hand to squeeze the strings, where if we keep that nice angled corner into our body and keep our wrist nice and straight, we can actually utilize the strength of our forearms to push our strings down.